Yeah.
Wow. Hi, Jamie. Are you in position here for this interview?
Sure.
Okay, we're at the end of day 3. We summited the Grand Teton today, and real eager to hear, like, maybe what your favorite part or what was the most notable thing about today for you.
Well, obviously the favorite part was the summit. You know, getting on top of the mountain and seeing the rest of the world. And there wasn't anybody higher than us, so that was pretty neat. The probably worst part was just the effort you have to do for the reward. It's a lot of hard work for the reward, but the reward's worth it. But there was a lot of hard work involved. But it was a good day.
Well, great job. I'm really proud of you. Okay, Jeff, we just finished the summit in day 3, so I'm eager to hear what your thoughts are about today. What was the most, what was your favorite, most memorable part of the day?
Bless you.
Just the total accomplishment of making the summit. The morning started out bright and early at 3 in the morning, which was rather crazy trying to hike in the dark. But to accomplish our goal, we had to start out early, and it was a beautiful walk the whole day. We had good weather, and I'm proud of everybody for what they did. We had a great day.
It was great. What was like, if there was a low point in the day, what would you think that would be?
watching everybody struggling in the struggling points was sad, but we all made it to the top, and it was great.
Okay, great. Sounds great. What do you think about the trip as a whole?
Once in a lifetime. I can't describe how wonderful this was.
Okay, great. Okay, Kathy, we're just we summited the Grand Teton today. You remember that, right?
Yeah, it's been today, one whole day.
Yeah. End of day 3. What are some of your what would you consider the high point or your favorite part of the day today?
Well, the summit, like everybody said, but then I really liked walking with the headlamps because it was more totally different. But my favorite is rappelling. I love the rappelling. So that was exciting. It's always too short, though.
Yeah.
I'd like to just keep going.
Yeah, you looked like you were having a good time there when you were hanging over the overhang
there.
there.
That was a blast.
Yeah.
No fear.
Okay, good. And what about this might segue into it, but I don't know. I don't want to put words into your mouth, but
The
what do you
pain and
think,
torture.
Yeah, what was the low point today, if you had one?
Probably, well, my ankle hurts, but probably the low point for me is having the fear that I can't do it physically. I had no fear of falling, but I feared that I just couldn't accomplish it. So it took me way out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
So.
But when did you, and so the low point was just the anxiety before, being nervous, and then
And
all
then
the
actually
hard
certain
parts all day long?
points. Yeah, there were just certain points where you knew you had to do it, and you just felt exhausted. So.
Yeah. Well, you came through. I mean, you did it
Been
phenomenal.
there, done
So if you felt that way though, and still did it, that's phenomenal. So okay, so just to wrap up the trip, what do you think overall of the expedition and the experience?
It was way different than I expected. I had like this whole walk in the park and then rappel down type feeling or thought. Maybe ignorance is bliss, but it's just been a true test of my endurance, which is good because, it's hard to push yourself sometimes. So
Yeah.
that was good. It was fun.
Okay, great. Thanks for coming.
Oh, yes.
There you go. Okay, Shelli, it's day 3. We summited. What were your best moments or worst moments of the day?
Well, I would say that I have to admit I was really nervous, and I mean I've trained for this, and I consider myself pretty fit, and I spend a lot of time in the mountains, but I was pretty nervous. I slept I bet 15 minutes last night because this was just this big huge mountain that we've wanted to climb and that we were going to climb today, and that has been on my life list, and I was pretty nervous about if I was going to be able to do it. So the high point for me is just, hitting all of these climbs and pitches and scree fields and boulder fields, and each time doubting myself, and then being able to, get past each one, and then ultimately the summit. So to be able to stand on the summit today after being so nervous and to go through was just a huge accomplishment for me. That would be it, just taking in the huge mountains around us and being with wonderful people who did this with me and did a great job. I was proud of them, and it was an honor for me to do that with them. The low points would be, the low points were just the things that I already mentioned, and they actually ended up being high points because we somehow got slogged through them. But I think this was a trip of a lifetime for me.